Hey guys, it is Rebecca Oberstadt. In today's video, we are using the Dollhouse palette and using the last two rows to create a look. I kind of missed the spot there for a minute. By the way, that was the shade Madame. I am working with one of her smaller dense brushes in my actual orbital socket crease. And I'm packing that shadow in there and then blending it just a little as I go. This is an olive green shade and it's really an interesting color. All of this, by the way, is real time. This is just two different looks that I did with the Blend Bunny Dollhouse palette. I did use every row in this palette. This eye actually looks kind of more neutral. When I get done with it, it'll end up kind of like the neutral eye. It ended up being very strange. This is the shade Figure. It is the most disgusting pea green shade. I don't like olive tones. Green is my favorite color, and olive greens just make my skin crawl. I look pretty good in just about every color except for fall colors, like the greens and teals that are in the fall color story. Really, they don't go very well with me. And it's funny, I'm gravitated towards them because I like most of the fall colors, like the burgundies and the brick reds and the eggplant purples and the teals and stuff like that. I'm drawn to those colors, but yeah, they don't suit my skin very well. But yeah, this is like almost a whole green row except for the first, really pale shade. That's definitely not green. But I'm basically blending that color out. It does look a little patchy now that I'm going back over this and editing and looking at this here. It does look a little patchy as I'm blending, but it kind of goes away. The center of it is what looks patchy. And I did say in my final review that I hadn't really noticed anything patchy. And there I am pulling my eye taut so I can blend that color out. And I do believe this is one of her other brushes. I almost picked up another brush set, to be honest, because they work so well. Now, this is that light shade I was talking about. This is the shade Porcelain. This is like a bone colored shade. Like when your bones are out of your body and they're like devoid of meat and color, and they've been sitting out in the sun for a little while. That's what this color is. It's kind of like my boo-boo fixer color. That's what I like to call these, because whenever you screw up on doing eyeshadow and you need an eyeshadow color to erase your mistake, this is the kind of color that I use because it matches my skin tone. Now this shade here is really pretty. This is called Pin Curls. It's like this flaky gold shade. It's a really nice sunny kind of yellow gold, kind of like 24 22 karat gold kind of color, but it's a really pretty shade and it looks like it's going to be chunky, but it doesn't go on chunky. And that's a Veramona brush that I'm using there, and it applies so beautifully on the eye with that brush. Some of her brushes you really kind of have to use your finger with some of them, like this one here. This is that Chantilly color. It's an olive green shimmer shade, and it just does not really work with this Veramona brush. The other shade went on beautifully with it, but the Veramona brush, it was a struggle to get that built up a little bit. And then, it's funny, I put it on the inner and outer part of my eye and left the gold in the center, but it almost looks like I used that green shade all over my lid when I get done. It's interesting how it kind of took over the look. So, it is what it is. But I mean, I think for the colors of this palette, this is one of the more nude ones. This is a liner that I got from Ipsy. It's from Lottie London. And I actually got it in my January Ipsy Glam bag, and it's called Velvet. The shade is Velvet, and that is the CoverGirl Intensify Me liquid liner. It's got a really teeny tiny little tip on it, and yes, I got liner all the way down there. That's why I was dusting that off. I got the liner dripped or something, or blew a bubble or whatever, and it landed on my upper lip. I don't know, it's strange because I can feel it on my eye, Most CoverGirl liners I have found, whether it's the pot liquid liner or this one or the other liquid liner that I have from CoverGirl, I can feel the liner once it's dried down. And then I'm using this new Tarte mascara I also got from the same Ipsy bag, or was that December's bag I got it in? Anyways, it's the new, it's some new Tarte mascara, and it's like super, super dry. It's like Surfer or something or another. Anyways, I really don't like it. Now, this is my reverse smoky eye. I had this video saved on my YouTube playlist by a girl named Mallory, where she had done like a reverse smoky eye using like gray tones and stuff. And I finally decided I'd do that with this. You know, it's not grays and blacks, but you know, it is what it is. That is the shade Plume, and it's a very like rich, like burgundy brick red kind of color. It's like red with a little bit of brown in it, but also there's a little bit of purple, which makes it a very strange color. But as you can see, I'm like feathering it out towards the center of my lid. Now, had I just kind of left the look after, you know, I add the shimmer shades and stuff, I think I get a little carried away towards the end. And I liked it before I kind of added some of the special effects. You'll see here in just a minute. That is a Sigma E54 brush, I believe, that I got. That was one that I actually bought from Ipsy because I was surprised it was on there to buy as an add-on. This is the shade Rouge. This is like my favoriteest pink color ever. If you were to want to buy me something pink, this is the shade I would go for. It's like a rose, but a mauve at the same time. It's a color that I gravitate to for like lip colors and stuff like that. It's also the shade that I prefer for like blushes. It makes my eyes kind of pop, makes me look healthy when I wear it on my lips. So this is like my perfect pink shade. So I mean, it's not certainly not millennial pink because I'm not a millennial, but this is the shade for me. Now, granted, there's a ton of beautiful shades in this palette, but this one right here is like it's like my shade, man. It's my shade. I don't know why I was slow there for a minute. It's like I forgot what I was doing. I did have music playing in the background, which is why I muted all the video clips so you can't hear the music, because I don't want to get a copyright strike for playing music on my computer that I own. So it is what it is. Now this shade here is called Baby Doll. It's like a gray looking pink. So it's a very cool toned pink, and it's another one of those eraser shades. You see how it just took that Rouge shade and just kind of erased it right off my eye? Now granted, I did just put it over another color, but I think had I left this color like that, I would have been fine with it, you know, and then blended it up towards my crease a little bit. But what I did with the liner here in a little bit, kind of like, I don't know, I wasn't too happy with the finished look. The shimmers and everything are beautiful. Hello camera. Hello? There you go. You see me looking at the camera, just waiting for it to focus. It's focusing on my damn thumb. Look at that. Yo, my eye. Focus on my eye, not, fuck. There we go. I must have realized that it was still focusing on my hand, and then, you know, I edited this earlier today. It is 12:53 a.m. on Valentine's Day when I'm editing this. It is February 14th. And yes, I can say February. It's funny listening to people try and pronounce the extra letters. You're like, no. But they're like, it's got an extra R. Stop trying. Okay, this is the shade Tulle, and this shade here got like oily watermark looking weird stuff all over the top of the palette. It like spooged out. Little Sister also did the same thing. There's a lot of like oil from this shadow. This is one of her like weird formulas where it's like wet feeling, and you kind of have to either get a brush wet to get it to work, or you have to like use a finger. And I just wanted to like carve out that like really light color, but then I kind of got carried away, and then I tried using Little Sister and I got even more carried away. So you're fixing to watch me make some really bad decisions. Yep, here we go. Keep going. It ain't big enough. And it's chunky. Got too much on the brush. I mean, it is a beautiful color, don't get me wrong. It's like, that's the kind of shade that I think of when I think of like ballerina pink. Yeah, see, that would have been fine right there. Yeah, just call it quits. No, you're just gonna keep adding more. What? Why are you going down there? What are you doing that for? Don't ask. I have no idea why I did that. I don't know why I did that. Why am I doing this? Hello? I understand it's like reverse and everything, and it's supposed to be light and stuff on the outside versus the inner corner and all that kind of stuff. But that wouldn't even be considered the inner corner. That's like underneath. And then this is like, I'll have to put whatever that ColourPop liner was in the description box. It's like cream or frosting or honeydew or something like that. My brain just, I can't. And here we go. We're making it even worse. And it's kind of, look at that. The bottom line is chunky. And I didn't go back and fix it either. Like, what was I thinking? Hello? I mean, I did film this at like 9 o'clock at night. So there's that. I don't know, man. Look at this mess. What are you, no, just stop. You're making it worse. Oh. I apologize if you've made it this far in the video and you are watching me do this. By the way, there's a giveaway going on the video that I posted on Sunday the 13th for the 2 looks for Valentine's Day using Blend Bunny Cosmetics palettes. The giveaway runs until March 1st. So, you know, go enter. You have to be subscribed, fill out the form in order to be entered, and throw a like on that video and a comment, and you're good to go. It as long as you belong to Earth, that's all that matters. But, you know, yeah. Oh, yeah, and if you're not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. That way I can verify that you are a YouTube subscriber of mine. Okay, here we're going to get close and show you what is that? What were you thinking? What kind of hot mess is that? Weirdo. I really hate that. To be honest, I hate it. I don't know why I did it. The other eye turned out beautifully, and it's funny, look at the other eye. It looks like the gold in the center isn't even there because the olive green on the inner and outer part of my lid took over that entire look. Again, I have no idea what I did with the outer edge. Anyways, I will see you guys later. Don't forget to go to my Valentine's Day video and enter the giveaway. The link is pinned in the comment section as well as in the description box. And I will see you guys later. Have a fantabulous day or night wherever you are. Bye.